No, Mom! I don't got time! I don't got time for dinner! Food can wait, gaming's now! Now look what you've done! I've lost! I may not have time for her or for food, but I do got time for you, cause you get it. I'm not wasting my time here. This is super important stuff. I'm a good guy. I'm cool. Just today I went up and ranked up. You're looking at somebody that's silver 4 now. I want to talk about games.
I need to stop. I can't do this voice anymore. We're done. There's a common idea when it comes to fiction and stories called Chekov's gun, and it works in a pretty simple way. If there's a gun at the beginning of the story, by the end of the story, it's going to be fired. Now, the gun doesn't need to be a literal gun, but the idea remains. Hey, there's a knife. Hey, someone goes and writes a letter to their boss that's going to reveal everything, and then by the end of it, it gets exposed to a reporter or something. That's the idea. It's simple. There's also a newer idea, mainly used in action flicks, and it's Chekov's bazooka. It's a common term. A lot of people use Chekhov's bazooka. Ask anybody. Everybody knows it. It's just you. You're being weird. Okay? But Chekhov's bazooka, same idea. But we need to up the stakes. We can't just have it being a gun. We've had gun. Guns existed for hundreds of years. Guns boring. We need something new. And so Chekhov's bazooka plays out a little something like this. Come on, Johnny. They're getting away. They're getting away. We gotta catch up, Johnny. We gotta stop them.
I know that. I know that. What do you think I'm trying to do here? Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Come on, Johnny. They got away. What's the deal, man?
Shut up, twerp. I tried my best. Who do you think took down that truck over there?
We walk over to the truck over there. Wow, Johnny, you sure did a number on these guys.
Ah, I know. They might have gotten away, but they left something behind.
Let me take a look at that. Wait a second. It's gotta be. This is the Mark 12. This thing's been rumored to exist for years, but I thought it was just a myth. I never thought I'd see one in real life.
What do you say? Are they got like a super high-tech super gun? Like a big fancy bazooka?
I mean, this one's not a bazooka, Johnny. It's a super fast particle accelerating machine gun that fires bullets at the speed of light.
Wahaha! Sounds like my type of weapon.
Oi, Johnny, Andrews, what do you think you're doing? What is this mess?
Boss, I can explain.
We did what needed to be done to get the bad guys.
Oh yeah? Well, where are they?
Oh,
That's it, Johnny and Andrews. You're off the case.
So that's Chekov's bazooka. Now, Chekov's Bazooka can be a lot of fun. I mean, it's a big, cool gun. Whoa! But at the same time, a lot of them end up being boring. I mean, that's just a gun with a fancy coat of paint on it. Why do I care? Now, you might be thinking, Mac, why are you talking about this thing? You made this up. Okay, first off, I didn't make it up. We've been over this. Chekov's Bazooka is real. It's in all the textbooks. Number two, it relates to Runescape. In Runescape, every activity gains you experience related to whatever you're doing. If you're chopping down trees, your wood cutting skill goes up. If you're cooking something, your cooking skill goes up. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. As you level up those skills, you unlock new things to do with them. With cooking, there isn't too much of a change other than, hey, there's a new cooked thing in my inventory. But with other actions, it's more impactful. Take wood cutting, for example. When you first start off, you're chopping one tree. Every single time you get a log from that tree, the tree will disappear. It'll have been completely taken down. As soon as you unlock oak trees, though, you can now get multiple logs from the same tree. It's a big step up. I can now pay attention a little bit less. I'm not constantly going from tree to tree. I'm more relaxed. The issue is when that tree that's coming up, you've been building up for, and then it has no payoff whatsoever. An example of that is the magic tree. The magic tree will unlock at 75, level 75. You spent so much time chopping down trees at this point. It's been a while. And you get there and you start chopping, and the experience is slower than yew trees. And you're like, okay, well, they're worth more. But people have run the numbers, and you actually make more money off of yew trees than you do off of magic trees, despite yew trees being worth about 1/5 of a magic log, right? It's just you get them at such a faster rate that it's not even worth it, right? Financially, even though it's worth 5 times as much, it's still not a financial benefit. Magic logs have no purpose. I chopped yew trees from level 60 to 75, and I'll be chopping yew trees from level 75 to 90. It's going to be more of the same content. This sort of situation gets even worse in other skills. In mining, iron ore is unlocked at level 15, and it is the fastest thing to mine all the way up until level 99. There is never a time, experience-wise, where iron ore is not just the best thing to do. They've tried to do some patchwork ways of negating this issue. So they've added new stuff to mining. They added the motherlode mine, which, to be fair, did exist all the way back then, but that was a way to sort of fix the problem. Here's something new. You can do this different activity, and from this activity, you'll get the ores that are higher than iron. You will get them at a faster experience rate than you would if you were mining them on your own, but it still won't be as high as iron ore experience-wise. They're not going to try and beat that. It's way too quick. But at least you get the new ores. The issue is that satisfaction from the payoff now. Now, at Motherlode Mine, where I level up and I've gotten new access to this new rock, and the end result is, hey, before every single time you'd finish this activity, there were brown and yellow rocks appearing in your inventory. Now there's going to be a blue one. But the activity feels the same. It's that issue with Chekov's Bazooka when it doesn't actually feel new. It doesn't actually feel exciting. I think this is an issue with some of the Band-Aid solutions that RuneScape tries to put forward to these issues that are just inherent. The changes don't need to be drastic, right? We don't need magic trees to be chopped down faster. We don't need them to be worth more money. A, because that's boring. That's a boring solution to all of this. But also, it would feel wrong. At this point, magic logs have an identity of that. But magic logs are magic. Maybe there's an increased chance of me getting bird nests, including clue bird nests. That's an easy change. I think that would not take super long to implement, and it would at least give them a niche. They would still not be good for experience. But if you don't really like woodcutting to begin with and enjoy clue scrolls, which are treasure maps in essence, just for people that don't know, hey, this is a thing for you. Now you have that stuff to break up your woodcutting grind more often, so you're going on these adventures, exploring your clue caskets and that type of thing. We can fix these things. These are issues that it doesn't feel like a reward. I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. And I think that feeling of accomplishment is important. That's the thesis here. That's the point. That's all of this. I want to feel like what I did wasn't for nothing. I'm not just going to keep on doing that same thing again and again and again and again. This is a grindy game, sure, but the new stuff should feel new. At least that's what I think. That's all. Bye. I gotta go and get back to epic gaming, baby. Yup. Still don't need to eat food.